Here's another poisonous plant, the delphinium. The delphinium, or as it's also known as the larkspur, is a very common garden plant that's often used in decorative places because it looks very, very nice. However, like many other common garden plants, it is also very toxic. All parts of the plants are poisonous. It is more poisonous when it's younger, so as it just comes up out of the ground and starts flowering, and gradually loses its toxicity as the plant ages. However, again, all parts of it are toxic, including the flowers, leaves, stem, etc. The most common way of poisoning is through ingestion of it being eaten, but you can also get skin irritation from coming into too close of contact with it, especially on mucous membranes such as the mouth and eyeballs. The main toxic compound in this is called methyl-lycopene, and it is a diterpene alkaloid found in the plant. Now, the compounds in this plant have both cardiotoxic and neuromuscular effects, which means they affect the heart and cause the heart to stop functioning properly, as well as mess with the motor response and your motor symptoms, so you have movement issues as well. Kind of the early symptoms of poisoning include things like gastrointestinal issues, as well as increased agitation and increased heart and respiratory rates, so your breathing and your heart rate gets a lot faster. Later symptoms progress to, again, very, very rapid heart rates, as well as tremors and seizures occasionally. And if not treated, it can lead to death, which is usually due to respiratory failure due to muscle paralysis. So since it does have neuromuscular effects, it causes all of your muscles to stop working the way they should, including your diaphragm, which is mostly responsible for breathing. So largely death occurs to respiratory failure because you can no longer breathe. Other kind of miscellaneous symptoms include things like muscle stiffness, trouble walking, and excessive salivation, as well as nausea and vomiting. But then again, cause of death is almost always due to respiratory failure. Now, human deaths from larkspur are very rare, if not unheard of. I haven't been able to find anything where humans have actually died from it. Most causes of poisoning are actually livestock, such as cows and sheep, usually earlier in the spring where they're sent out to graze and there might be some larkspur growing in the grazing area and they accidentally eat it and then they get sick. So when left untreated, it can actually cause the livestock to die. However, fortunately, there are many antidotes that are effective against larkspur poisoning, including atropine. But yeah, while this is a very, very nice looking plant, just be aware that it is also rather toxic.